Hello friends, today's topic is suburbs. Today in this slides we are going to study about the difference between city, difference between urban and the difference between suburban. Okay. Now what is a city area? A city area is a well developed area where we have all the infrastructure, everything amenities and all those things are very good. And what are the rural areas, which is most probably it is a developing area, it is not mostly developed. Now basically if I'll tell you in short, all the primary occupation is carried out in the rural area. Okay, mostly 90% of the people, they are engaged in agriculture, animal husbandry, dairy products. So all this primary level occupation is carried out in which area? That area is called as rural area. And what is city or an urban area? A city is where secondary, tertiary, quaternary, transportation, communication, trade, services, so all these things are being carried out. That is an urban area which comes under urbanization, and it is also called as city. Okay, now what is suburban? Suburban area comes under city and above rural area, means it is between the city and the rural area. We'll study this in deep in the further sessions. Urban suburbs have come to be defined by their characteristics, namely urban neighborhood outside of the city that provide a mixture of access to urban centers, universities, a stable housing market, reputable public schools, and transportation. Now, what is a suburb? Wherever a urban area is there, a well developed city area is there, very close to that an outskirt is there, means the area which is very close to that particular city or that particular town. When that area starts developing, when that area starts getting populated, that time it is called as suburb. Okay, so it is also called as a neighbor of urban city. Okay, it is also called as a neighbor of urban city because it is very close to the urban area or that city area. So it is called as urban neighborhood, which is outside the city. Now it consists of what? It consists of universities, housing market, reputable public schools and transportation. As this area is not much developed, there is lot of big space available. So because of this, big universities, whatever big projects, so such type of things which occupy large amount of area are being developed in the suburban area. Now, what is suburb? A suburb is a residential district located on the outskirts of the city. If you live in the suburb, you probably travel to the city for the work. So, wherever a city is situated, at the city's covering area or the surrounding area which is not developed, that area when it starts getting developed, so that area is called as suburb. So whenever the people, those who stay in the suburb, they go in the city for their educational purpose or for their employment purpose. Outside the metro city, there are many occasionally be a small town or number of well established town or small cities. So outside the city there can be many small towns, then can be number of towns or small cities. These are often called suburbs. For example, Bandap, Kalyan, Virar are considered to be the suburbs of the main city of Mumbai. So these are all the suburbs of the main city Mumbai. As you know, Kalyan, Virar, they are very close to or they are surrounding the Mumbai, but they have been developed because of Mumbai. Okay, so whenever a suburb is created, why is it created? Because the city gets overpopulated and it doesn't have any space, so the side area, surrounded area or the outskirt area of that city gets developed, because and there are so many residential uh, houses been established over there, then it is called as suburbs. They are all cities in themselves but developed as a result of the growth in Mumbai. There are suburbs of Mumbai. Wakad, Hinjawdi are the suburbs of Pune. So how Kalyan, Virar are the suburbs of Mumbai, similarly Wakad and Hinjawdi are the suburbs of Pune. Now we'll see the characteristic of suburbs. Suburban area are lower density area that separate residential and commercial areas from one another. So the main thing which or the main characteristic of suburb is that it separates the residential and the commercial area from each other. They are either part of city or urban area or exist as separate residential community with commuting distance of a city. So it is either a part of city or it is a completely different from city area with a long distance. As cars have become the dominant way for people to get to the work, suburbs have grown. So because of well transportation and the accessibility of roads and transportation services, it has helped many people to travel from one place to another place. Suburban communities often have more job opportunities than rural areas, though maybe not as many as urban areas. So I told you in the beginning only that suburban area lies between the rural and the urban area. So it has more job opportunities and more facilities than the rural areas and less job opportunities whereas facilities than the urban areas. People living in the suburban communities tend to be more educated. So the suburban people are more educated as compared to the rural areas. Suburban residents are most likely to have adequate health insurance and benefit from longer life expectancy, more access to healthcare, and higher quality of care. The suburban is the later on developed area because of the city, it is later on developed. So, because of that, new techniques are being seen in those areas and they are very much adequate in health insurance. Life expectancy is also seen more, and healthcare and quality of care is also seen here. People living in suburban areas often benefit from access to and choices for nutritious food, spaces for physical activity and recreation, utility such as water and sewer, health and dental care, transportation, and even digital communication. So, all these facilities, which are likely be to seen in the rural areas, they are also seen in the suburban areas. Uses of suburban areas. Residents of suburban areas often enjoy greater access to opportunities for healthy food stores and active lifestyle facilities such as fitness center. So it is very much good in the fitness center and good lifestyle facilities. Suburban areas enjoy a variety of opportunities for physical activities like playgrounds, sports field, sidewalk bikeways, greenways, trails, public swimming pools and lakes, nature parks and pet parks, plus walking, biking, bus riding to school. So all this are the things which are mostly enjoyed in the suburban areas because of lot of space and it is far away from the city. Because of that, it is very much conveniently planned and prepared. In short, I would like to tell you that suburb is an area of a town or a city, a little way a little away from downtown where there are few big buildings and mainly houses, schools and shops. So in short, I can just tell you that it is an area of a city. It is a part of city, but it is less developed as compared to the city, which has big buildings, big houses, schools and shops. Such places are called as suburbs. Sometimes the suburbs cover a very large area. So sometimes the city is comparatively small and the suburb created because of that city is comparatively larger than that city. The suburbs are the part of metropolitan area and may be legally part of the main city or not. So in later it can be a part of that area or it cannot be legally the part of main city. So it is totally different from the city area. Thank you.